at shooting guard.
With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, BA, I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Dick, and it's Barrett in at the 3 slot. Now here's Brooks. The kick out to Van Vliet. Fires the 3, knocks it down from distance.
Listen, Fred Van Vliet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
On defense, the Rockets. Here's Barnes. Misses from close range. Green against Barrett. For 3, Smith. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Toronto's ball. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused and they made everything they looked at.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Barrett passes to Pirtle over Şengün. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Barrett. Here's Van Vliet. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia. Brooks left side. Pass to Van Vliet. Smith with a screen on quickly. Rejected by Barnes.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Can't cash it in from close range.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Both free throws, good from Van Vliet.
There's so many things to love about Fred Van Vliet's journey and his game, but perhaps the best attribute, his intelligence, his ability to outthink the defense.
And it's quickly with a miss. The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet on the wing. Van Vliet on the wing. Smith with a screen on quickly. Van Vliet. Brooks outside. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Dick.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Green, the pass to Brooks. It's stolen by Barnes. For 3, Barrett. For 3, drops in the 3.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Şengün, no good.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Outside Dick. It's Barrett on the wing. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. The Rockets pull it in. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes BA when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
Now here's quickly. He's scoreless. It's Barrett on the wing. Brooks defending. Smith against Barnes. From downtown, and it's quickly with a miss. Houston in the lead. Van Vliet finds Şengün. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Barrett, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And the shot's good. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Dick, the pass to Barnes. Now quickly, from the arc. Buries it from 3.
A great pass and quickly makes great use of it.
That one's good from Green. And the assist by Şengün. Green's got 5 now.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Barrett. Brooks with the rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And here's Green from the arc. Rebound Toronto. Up top Barnes. Brooks defending. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Şengün, no good. The Raptors with a lead. And stolen by Green. Şengün with it, picked up by Dick. And Şengün gets it to go.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
Quickly against Van Vliet. Here's Quickly. 15 in his last outing. Outside Dick. Pass to Barrett. The 3 from Barnes. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Smith passes to Brooks. Green for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
No good. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
And this guy can just fly. Green lifts off and slams it down.
Toronto trailing. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions, he's unselfish, he's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly Barnes has a big fan here.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Barnes, no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Puts up a 3, and that one's good. Van Vliet for 3. Van Vliet's got 10 points in the game.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Back to Quickly. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And Quickly with a big-time answer knocks down his own 3.
Barnes against Smith. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
That one on Barnes.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Ran after 3 straight drafts, high in the lottery. The Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Whitmore's checked in for the Rockets. Holiday comes in for Van Vliet. The jump hook. It's hauled in by Houston, coming off that win against the Sixers.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, PA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
And the Rockets making a change here. Williams is checked in. The Rockets lead by 3. Here's Smith. Drives to the hoop. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. He's got 5.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Steven Adams checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Smith.
Team foul. In for your Rockets.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Sengun has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year, Sengun has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
Here's Walter. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Miami. It's Barrett on the wing, Whitmore defending. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Leading by 5. Williams' shot is good.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Toronto has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And Williams punches it home.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Van Vliet misses.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Houston leading by 9. Out to the right wing. Adams against Boucher. And the layup is good off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting only 39% in the early going. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jalen Green. Right side Barrett, looking to win the run. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Another big component of their early game tonight is the points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Raptors trail by 11. Knocked loose. 1:51 left in the first. And the basket by Van Vliet.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Shed, guarded by Van Vliet. Shed, that's good. 1:29 left in the first quarter. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. Walter pulls it in.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And that one's good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
They set a pick. And it's Adams missing. Raptors trail by 10. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Bobo. No good there. Now here's Williams. The D's right on him. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Bobo with the rebound. Here's Toronto now. To the wing, right side. Here's Shed. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Whitmore. 3-pointer. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
And early on, they've been on a tear. just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical. That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Gay's checked in for Houston. Quickly is checked in for Toronto. And the second free throw is good.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
Pass to Whitmore. The three. And they'll get another chance. 4-3. The kick out to Van Vliet. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Fred Van Vliet has been on display for... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Rockets here, they've really been putting on a show.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Houston. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Smith no good. Raptors trail by 14. Pass to Walter. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Raptors now. Here's Boucher for 3. Blocked!
Well, you could see how Şengün read that play and was where he needed to be to get the block.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The drive by Holiday. The 3, Smith. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. But Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Brooks, the pass to Holiday. Left side, Green. Inside, here's Smith. And good, off the lead pass that time. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Out to the right wing. Here's Mobo. Pass to Abaji. From outside the arc. And Quickly gets the 3. Quickly's got 11 points.
Well, Quickly, boy, getting an opportunistic corner three-point shot, and he takes it.
Raptors trail by 14. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Manuel Quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Quickly against Holiday. And here's Quickly. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Emmanuel Quickly in a rhythm right now, and he is absolutely a tough cover.
Pass to Smith. Down low. Outside for Brooks. Outside Holiday. No good. Unable to win this run. Raptors trail by 10. Here's Walter. Kicks it to Quickly. And there's a 3-second violation. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
And you look at Van Vliet, a few players ahead of him in voting. But if he can hold on to his number 5 spot, he'll be in the three-point contest.
He's a guy you need to have there. I'm pretty sure he'll be competing All-Star Weekend, and he's got a shot to win it all.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. Toronto, number 1. Second, Houston.
Both of these teams are jumping on their opponents' mistakes over the last month, converting them into points.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And that one's good, quickly.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Quickly. It's good on the putback. Quickly's got 17.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Houston. 17 points was their biggest margin. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Here's Şengün. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Here's Quickly. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Houston making some changes. Williams has checked in for Smith. Tate comes in for Brooks. And Whitmore subbed in for Green.
Yeah, Şengün's aggressive style is what gets him here.
Here's Walter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore.
No debate there. He got hammered. They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Houston leading by 12. With authority.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home. His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
Well, Emmanuel Quickly is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball, Doris.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickly's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Here's Quickly. After the basket by Houston. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly against Holiday. Holiday grabs the miss. Houston has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Outside Tate, on the wing Holiday. Now here's Williams. Here's Whitmore outside. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Walter. He's covered by Tate. Boucher outside. Clock at 6. Here's Walter. He's covered by Tate. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Houston leading by 14. Şengün in the post. He's working on Pirtle. Şengün, no good. The Raptors have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Here's Walter. Whitmore defending. Şengün with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Let's go with a 3. And It's Boucher with the rebound.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Here's Dick. The shot misses. The Rockets have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. This one for 3. Şengün, no good. Raptors trail by 14. Pass to Walter. Three-pointer. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. And the Rockets shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Now Whitmore takes a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Whitmore's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Holiday finds Tate. Here's Whitmore outside. Counted from distance. Whitmore's got 11 points.
Well, I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Pass to Walter. Outside Dick. Launches it. He buries it from 3. Dick's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Williams misses. Raptors trail by 15. Knocked away. It's stolen by Holiday. Back to Tate. Here's Holiday. Pass to Şengün. Over Pirtle. Şengün, no good.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And that's a foul called on Jae'Sean Tate. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Williams passes to Şengün. Holiday from long range. That shot, no good. Toronto's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Shed. The Rockets pull it in. They led by as many as 18. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Tipped away. Here's the break. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end. He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Drills it from deep. Whitmore's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Barrett. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Williams misses.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And Şengün throw it down.
And we sort of expect this from Şengün. He's proven to be a reliable scorer.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 16. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Shed. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Pass to Shed. Now Grady Dick. Just 5 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2. Dick's got 9.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Şengün. Pirtle with some nice D. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Shed. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And here's Tate outside. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now. Barrett passes to Dick. Here's Shed. Back to Dick. Outside Barrett. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Barrett's gotten 4 this quarter.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from being close.
Here's Şengün driving inside. Tate. Pirtle grabs a miss. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Holiday. They're running. 4 seconds left. The shot, no good. And so that brings the first half to a close. Rockets ahead, up 8. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
71.
Welcome, one and all.
Well, I think for the Raptors, a tall order for them in this one. Looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper, it's a...
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Rockets.
Their bench came in ready to...
Thanks as always.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Emmanuel quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So for Toronto right now, Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Dick. And the jumper is good at the free throw line. Dick's got 11.
Boy, you love that play by Quickly. This guy can score or make plays for teammates.
Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball doors.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels. Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And that one's good. Whitmore.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Now quickly. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. 3-pointer off the mark. Houston leading by 12. On the wing, Whitmore takes the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in the game.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now. Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Raptors trail by 12. Here's Dick. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. Number 1, Houston.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Goes up on the baseline. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. He's got 18.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now here's Barnes. 6 points for him. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
How about Scotty Barnes, Doris? Named an All-Star during his 3rd season in 2024.
And in fact, the 3rd youngest All-Star that year. Listen, he has upgraded his playmaking. He's still getting better, and I think that's the scary part for the rest of the league.
Now here's Quickly. 23 points in the game. Barnes in the post. Williams defending. Outside Dick. There's the 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Houston leading by 14. Here's Whitmore outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Barrett's got 5 rebounds tonight.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Barnes, it's good.
You see the strength of Scotty Barnes on that drive. If he creates momentum, you better look out.
Here's Adams. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 12. Now here's Quickly. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. Quickly's got 26 points.
Outstanding handle from Quickly. Boy, just understanding how to break the defense down.
Here's Whitmore outside. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Tate's shot is off. Raptors trail by 10. Got a piece of it. Holiday up top. And here's Adams from the arc. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
It's Tate on the wing. Williams on the wing. Rejected by Barnes. To the paint. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Holiday. Holiday's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Barrett against Brooks. Back to Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in. Barrett's got 17 points.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Now here's VanVleet. 13 points in the game. Şengün, the screen. Here's Gay. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Jakob Poeltl. And he knocks down the first one. Toronto making a switch here. Boucher's checked in. So he gets them both. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 7-point differential. They get it back. Misses the baby hook. The Rockets have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Brooks from outside. He drops it from range. He's got 6.
Man, he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Raptors trail by 10. Outside Dick, pass to Quickly. And here's Pirtle. And stolen by Green. Outside for Brooks. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, Freddie Van Vliet runs an offense the way it's supposed to be run. Pretty pass there.
And the basket by Boucher.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Şengün. Pirtle with some nice D. Toronto's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Here's Boucher for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Gay. It's rebounded by Dick. Dick's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Van Vliet against Quickly. Here's Dick. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
3-pointer Van Vliet. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 7. Fires from deep. Barrett can't hit. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Quickly. Jams it in off a great move.
Boy, you find a lane and you attack the rim with ferocity, Quickly doing work.
Van Vliet outside. And here's Green from the arc. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Now here's Boucher to the inside.
Boy, look at how confident R.J. Barrett is on the interior, right in his sweet spot.
This will make 4 trips to, and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous play is under
A lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Taking a look at defensive metrics, these are the guys who continue to block shots at a high rate. Third is Chris Boucher.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right. Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game.
Here's Brooks. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Brooks has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Team foul.
And so here is Toronto. They trail by 11. Over to the wing. Outside Barrett. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Barrett's got 24.
The entire offensive arsenal of R.J. Barrett is on display.
Dick with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Mobo. Quickly outside. To the middle. The fadeaway. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. It's good. Şengün's got 18 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Launches a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Here's Gay. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes.
To the paint. And the layup falls.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
The Rockets lead by 8. And there's Şengün on the assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Şengün finds Green. Here's Gay. Banked it in off the glass. And now a 12-point Houston lead.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Quickly against Van Vliet. Pass to Mobo. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. Well, Houston's shooting has been excellent in the 3rd quarter at 57%. Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 6th rebound on the night.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Back to Van Vliet. He's off on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Quickly. To the inside, Mobo. Good D by Şengün.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And it's Brooks missing. Raptors trail by 12. Uncovered. Dick with a miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break up 12. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Jayshawn Tate, Steven Adams out there with Kenrich Williams. Then it's Aaron Holiday, and it's Whitmore in at shooting guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Pass to Quickly. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Whitmore's got 24 points.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Pass to Abaji. Shot on the wing. That's short off the rim.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And Williams punches it home.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Boucher passes to Quickly. And they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Quickly. Pass to Abaji. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And it's good for two. Agbaji's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score.
Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
Oh, that is an easy read for Mr. Quickly, simply finding the open man.
Dick, he's checked in for Abaji. Houston leading by 14. Outside, Williams. Holiday from long range. They grab their own miss. Here's Whitmore outside. Sinks it from distance. Whitmore's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle. Well, he needs to be careful. One more foul, and he's done.
Third team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Well, Steven Adams will make you think twice if you're coming near the cup. He will send it back.
Here's Tate. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Raptors trail by 19. Oh, stolen by Tate. Down low. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist from Tate.
I just love the ball movement.
For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Will it go? And Quickly finishes it off. Quickly's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a conversion inside by Emmanuel Quickly. Just a quick opportunity finish.
Williams misses. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. From 12 feet, that one is off.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish now. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Dick. Misses the three.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Left side, Williams. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dick, the pass to Quickly. Back to Dick. Over Holiday. Dick gets the bucket. Dick's got 19 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. Pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Shepard, he's checked in for Holiday. And Toronto also making a switch. Abaji's checked in. Dick with it. He's against Tate. And he dunks it down.
Certainly he has the ability to take over games. Dick's doing it early in his career.
Inside. Outside Tate. On the wing, Whitmore. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Walter from outside. Hits a three-pointer.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Adams, the pass to Tatum. Here's Whitmore outside. Fires in the triple. Whitmore's got 16 in the second half.
All night, he just won't let up.
Ooh, poked away. Adams inside, guarded by Quickly.
Well, Steven Adams is as strong a player as there is in the NBA. Draws the contact there.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. So it's Toronto now. It's an 18-point game. Quickly passes to Pirtle. Outside Dick. Quickly from outside. And Again, Toronto with a triple.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
The 3-ball. Toronto grabs the miss. Boucher's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Dick. Pass to Pirtle. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore. And that one falls for Pirtle.
What you love about Jakob Pirtle is his reliability. You know he's going to give you rim protection and rebounds. The other part is he can play with his back to the basket. Somewhat of a lost skill.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Quickly with the ball. Outside Dick to the paint. Here's Pirtle. That's another board. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
Here's Williams. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Now the Raptors with it. They're on a 15-6 run. And there's Barrett on the assist by Quickly. Barrett's got 11 points here in the second half.
This guy's such an instinctive scorer. R.J. Barrett goes to the floater game.
Adams a screen. Here's Whitmore. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Whitmore's got 11 points in the quarter.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Outside Dick. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Dick's got 23 points. The Rockets lead by 10. Adams the pass to Tatum. Here's Whitmore outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Green is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Barnes, he's checked in for Boucher. Good on the second one. And the Rockets shooting pretty well in the fourth at 48%. Williams from long range is rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Barnes. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Tate finds Adams on the wing. Green from deep. Green, money from deep.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
For 3, Barrett. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Here's Williams. And he drops it in from the low post. Williams has got 11 points here in the second half.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And it's Green missing. Raptors trail by 13. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And he slams it in one-handed.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Tate's shot is off.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Here's Dick. From outside, off the mark. The Rockets lead by 11. Left side Tate. The 3 is up. And that comes off the assist by Green.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Outside Barnes. It's the trifecta. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Gets the three to fall.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And the shot goes down. And the Rockets lead by 10.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
And it's Dick off the drive. And that one is hammered home.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
And we've got a timeout called by Bynogme. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Will go for a different look here. Şengün checked in for Adams. Smith comes in for Williams. Gay's checked in for Tate. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepard. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Gay. And a nice finish on the layup.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Here's Dick driving to the basket, and down it goes. 2 points. Dick's got 31 points.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Here comes Toronto on the push.
This guy's such an impressive defensive player. Scotty Barnes, cross-positional, makes a play for his teammate. Nicely done.
Şengün in the post. He's working on Pirtle. And it's Green missing. The Raptors shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Barrett can't hit. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league. Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. Quickly, just a calm demeanor in the biggest of moments. That is beautiful basketball.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Barnes. Here's Dick. Offensive rebound. And an intentional foul right there. Oh, the first of two, no good. The heartbreaker. So he can't get either to fall. Now the Raptors with it. They're on a 16-7 run. And the foul on Jabari Smith. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game. Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth.
Jakob Pirtle is an excellent passer for a big man. Just a really nuanced feel.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Taking 2.
And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. It's both from the stripe. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game. The ball's knocked loose. And so the Rockets take the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA.
Editör.